Hello, Jitin.
Dr. Chris, good
Yes,
morning.
Dr. Jitin, good morning. Do you want to do any trial, like want to share the slide, anything if you can try?
Just check my lighting and then my visibility on the screen and
Yeah.
my audibility. Is that perfectly
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Right. Other than that, nothing else. I'm
Okay.
ready with the PPTs. I can share on the spot.
Okay, fine.
Uh, uh, Thank you.
So we are starting the session. Good morning, everyone. A warm and pleasant morning to one and all. On behalf of KD Institute of Nursing Sciences, KD Hospital, I, Ms. Smita Kindu, Associate Professor, extend a heartful welcome to all the respected dignitaries, esteemed resource person, faculty members, and participants joining us for the second day of our International Faculty Development Program series. We are truly delighted by our enthusiastic presence and continued participation. Your commitment to learning and professional development make this program meaningful and successful. Today's session is on highly relevant topic, mentoring and supporting today's students. Nowadays, students face diverse academic, emotional, and social challenges. This session will help us to understand how educators can effectively mentor, guide, and support students in today's rapidly changing and educational environment. It is now my privilege to introduce our esteemed resource person for today's session. We are honored to welcome Dr. Jitin Thomas Parel, sir. Sir is currently working as lecturer, College of Nursing, Institute of Liver and Biliary Sciences, New Delhi. He is an accomplished academician, speaker, counselor, and researcher with more than 12 years of teaching and research experience. Sir has done MSc in Psychiatric Nursing from All India Institute of Medical Sciences, New Delhi, and also done MSc in Applied Psychology at Amalia University, Tamil Nadu. He has done PhD in nursing from National Consortium by Indian Nursing Council, New Delhi, in collaboration with Rajiv Gandhi University of Health Sciences, Bangalore. Sir has published numerous articles in national and international journals. Certificate of Outstanding Contribution as a reviewer in the International PubMed Index Journal, Archives of Psychiatric Nursing Elsevier publication. And also, Sir has a gatekeeper for suicide prevention in Association Suicide Prevention India Foundation. Sir, we are truly grateful to have you with us today.
Yes, Dr. Smita, thanks for the kind words. At the outset, I am so grateful for KD Institute of Nursing and personally to Dr. Chris Thomas, Principal, KD Institute of Nursing Sciences. And of course, I am here to share my perspectives on mentoring. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I hope it covers everyone. I am speaking live from the capital city of India, New Delhi. I am also excited to know from which all part of India you are in. If you can type your place in the text as text, it would be great. I request the participants to type your location. Yes, we have participants from Bengaluru, Anand, Ahmedabad. Yes, Ahmedabad from Dr. Jaini. Yes, after all, it's about sharing my perspectives. Of course, you have also different kind of perspectives. Yes, from Tamil Nadu, but right now working in Gujarat. Great, Surendra. Great to have you in the platform. Vadodara, Surat, Chandni Patel. Yes, yes. Rest of the participants. I got a few response. That's great. I am expecting much more responses. We have almost 53 participants in this Zoom platform. So I request just type your location. Okay. Meanwhile, I share the PPTs of my presentations today. Is the slides all right?
Yeah,
Is
it is.
all right. All right. Yes. So today's talk would be on mentoring minds and shaping future. So I would like to begin the session with a brainstorming question. The question of the hour is: do you believe today's students are more talented than previous generations? I repeat, do you believe today's students are more talented than previous generations? If somebody can unmute and talk, you can talk very briefly to the point. It's also welcomed. And I can take up questions, I mean, answers in the chat box as well. So please answer this question. Yes, I got a response yes from a lot of participants. Okay, if the answer is yes, why do you think? Why do you believe they are smarter or they are more talented? Any specific reasons for that? Very good, Dave, for your insightful answer. They are tech savvy. Yes, Dr. Mukta said not really. It depends. Okay, lot of information available, easy access. Surendra Kumar, because of availability of technology, more exposure to information through online media. Yes, Nilaban Daji, easy AI. Yes, of course, you all have answered it very correctly. It's more technology exposure. Yes, of course. The main difference from the generation, I mean, 10 to 15 years before and now is the invent of technology. Yes, definitely technology has transformed the education system. Not only education system, the way we think, the way we eat, the way we sleep, and the way we work, and the way we dream. Everything has been transformed by the technology. Yes, the knowledge is in the fingertips, no doubt in that. Yes. So the master stroke for today is empowering academicians to inspire, guide, and transform every student's journey. Okay, can you see a picture on my slide? All of you can see. So what is it? Any idea what is this picture speaks about? Yes, you can type on the text box. What is this? What is this picture? What do you understand by this picture? I'm just checking your comments also. Yes, very good, Dr. Jaini. Thanks. Absolutely correct. Dr. Mukta also said it right. Lighthouse giving direction to the ship. Yes. So this is a tall tower. There's a light on the top, and there is a ship on the other side, and the sea is also there. So do you know what is the purpose of a lighthouse? What is the purpose of a lighthouse? Yes, if we go ahead, we need light and path. Yes, Dhruv has said it's providing directions. Yes, it shows path. Yes, Dr. Bharti, directions given through lighthouse to the ship. Yes, no doubt it gives directions. Does it give only directions? Any other thing other than directions? Other than directions, any other purpose? It enlightens. Okay, very good, Dr. Rakshit. It shows where the shore is, shows safe path. Yes, yes. And it always, yes, that is it. Dr. Jaini has rightly pointed out, it warns for the danger. What kind of danger can occur in a turbulent sea? Yes, it helps in navigation. Okay, thanks for a lovely, actively engaging audience. So, we all are academician basically. So, here, who is a student and who is an academician, or who is a mentor or who is a mentee here in this picture? Can you relate to it? Who is mentor here in this picture and who is a mentee? Mentee means students, mentor means who is, yes, rightly said, lighthouse the mentor, and ship is the mentee or the student. Yes, ship is a student and the lighthouse is a teacher. Yes. And if you see, apart from the ship and the lighthouse, you can see a lot of things surrounded by the picture. So, what is it? Can you can you tell what all are the things that you can see other than the ship and the lighthouse? Yes, sea, seashore, skies, clouds. Any other thing? Water, clouds. It's the difficulties that arise in the pathway of ship. Ship also has light. Yes, turbulence in the sea, water turbulence, dark clouds. Yes. Thanks for giving a lot of enlightening answers. Yes. So apart from the, if you consider a ship as a student and lighthouse as a mentor, you can also assess the surroundings, the environment of the students as well as the teacher. Yes, I am moving ahead. So this is a just an introduction to say that lighthouse is a mentor and ship is the student, and there are always an environmental factors which can affect the student as well as the teacher. So let me tell you what is mentoring. So mentoring means the student mentoring is a structured, supportive, and development relationship that a mentor empowers a student mentee to achieve their academic, personal, professional, and psychosocial goals. So when you're mentoring, it should be structured. That means it has clear standard operating procedure, and it should be supportive. Supportive means you need to support the student irrespective of their capabilities, irrespective of their gender. You need to have an inclusive education for everyone, and it should be a developmental relationship. That means the student who is mentoring should be better than yesterday. He should be developmental. And why we are doing it? It is to achieve their academic goals. Yes, that is the primary thing. Apart from that, personal, to build human values, character, and also professional goals. Yes, the primary purpose of education itself is a vocational aim, that is they have to become professionals and to earn for their livelihood, and obviously psychosocial goals. That means having good mental capabilities to strive in the day-to-day life, as well as accepting others to live a healthy social life. So, in this context, I wanted to ask you, are we smart mentors? Are we smart mentors? My question to you, audience, is okay, you are a smart mentors, no doubt about it. So, when we can call smart, when we can call the mentors are smart? So, let me explain. This smart, S stands for specific. Specific means when you are mentoring a student, I'm just stop sharing and then again I'm sharing because my slides are moving. Okay, fine. It's moving now. All right. Can you see the image on my slide? So what is this image? So can you identify the person in the slide? Yes, yes. Dhruv is Lionel Messi. Is smart, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. Definitely correctly said. Yes, Dhruv has said Lionel Messi. Anybody else other than Lionel Messi in the picture? Only Dhruv has responding. Yes, coach, Argentina coach. Yes, yes, right. So it is clearly understood that this is Argentinian coach Scaloni, which is giving mentoring Lionel Messi in between the match. So the coach has very clear strategies, as Dr. Mukta said, planning some strategies against which opponent, which kind of strategy has to be taken. And even during the phase of the match, also they have to have different strategies. After the halftime, also there might be yes, Lionel and Scaloni, the coach. Lionel Scaloni, right? Lionel Messi and Lionel Scaloni. All right. So even for a very good player, you need a coach or a mentor for giving guidance because mentor has always a bird's eye perspective because of their experience, because of their age, because of their academic qualifications, and because of their experiential learning that they have undergone. So they can see a wider perspective, and they can guide the students very well. So this is what I was discussing about. As a mentor, we need to be smart enough, specific. First one is specific: who, what, where, when, and why. That means in which year you are teaching, and what you are teaching, and where you are teaching, where you are teaching in the teaching classroom or in the clinical side, or when you are teaching and why you are teaching. So you have to have a specific objectives while you are mentoring. Sometimes it is just for a first year student, just giving an orientation or an induction for a new joinee or a new student so that they can acclimatize well with the institutional policies as well as the academic requirements. So it depends. So the way in which the first year students are guided and fourth year students are guided are entirely different because their developmental needs and their maturation level are different. And any mentorship requires measurement, and you can't improve what you don't measure. So you need to have clear expectation from the students, and then you can give always measure their performance just to make sure that they are with us and just to have improvement with every measurements and achievable. So when you are mentoring, when you are giving a task to the student, yes, sometimes the task can be challenging to the student, but you need to guide it very properly. so that they can achieve their goals. And relevant, closely connected to the objective. So suppose if you are taking a class on advanced coronary life support, you have clearly relevant objectives to achieve. Achievable or relevant goal should be demonstration of skills of giving CPR and to identify different rhythms. And it should be time bounded. So any mentorship or any assignment that we give to the student should be time bounded so that it will be completed within the time, and also we can assess the condition of the students. So do you identify this gentleman in this picture? Who is he? Anybody from the group? You can type. Yes, Dr. Radhakrishnan. GCS Medical College has answered this question. Yes, Dr. Mukta also did. Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan. Yes. And his birthday is celebrated as Teachers' Day in India, and also even UNESCO was, accepted in since 1994. So during in 1962, when he was in the presidential tenure, some of the colleagues want to celebrate his birthday, but he rightly said, instead of celebrating my birthday, let us celebrate all the teachers together on this particular day, considering their contributions to the society, considering their values that is being generated for the nation building. So that is how the Teachers' Day on September 5 has been started. So this is a gentleman with clear visions. He is one of the philosopher and educational reformist who has shaped the education in India, and obviously this development has been shed light to the world education as well. Okay, so do you all know about this national education policy by 2020? So there are clear objectives of or structure of students mentoring as per this policy. Okay, the first number one principle is teachers as mentors, not just instructors. So in this you can say, so teachers as mentors means, in the traditional teaching system is always teacher centric, but now it becomes student centric. So that is what it means. So we need to cater to the needs of the students, their developmental needs, and we need to act as mentors or facilitators during the teaching learning activity. And second one is holistic development. Okay, what do you mean by holistic development group? What do you mean by holistic? Yes, complete or overall development. That means we need to consider multidimensional, yes, complete in all aspects. Overall development, yes, obviously. That means you need to consider a student as a human being as first, and you need to consider their physical needs, psychological needs, emotional needs, social needs, apart from the intellectual needs. Yes, our focus is not only intellectual. Yes, obviously, Dhruv, it is not only curricular, co-curricular and extracurricular aspects are to be taken care for an overall development. Yes. So the message is very clear. I am so happy that the audience are already well informed. So my role is very easy. And the third principle is individualized support. So Albert Einstein once said, everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. So what is the message? So what is the message? Message here, please type individualized support. What do you understand from this quotation? I'm discussing point number 3. Yes, every individual, Dr. Jaini has said, every individual has its own strength. Individualization is necessary. Yes, everyone has their own capabilities, unique capabilities, has its own ability and skill. So every student is unique, so as a teacher. So in order to build an overall development or holistic development, you need to identify the hidden potential of the student so that we can relate their co-curricular and extracurricular activities with their academic activities so that you can complement curricular and co-curricular and extracurricular activities together. Yes, one shouldn't compare one with other. They have their own unique ability. Yes, that is a life rule. There is no comparison because every creature is and every human being is unique in itself. So there is no need of comparison. Correctly said. So this is the third principle. And fourth one is flexible and multidisciplinary learning. So flexible curricula and multidisciplinary learning. And with national education policy, and this online platform is also a best example. This is also a multidisciplinary learning. I sitting in New Delhi can interact with you guys because of this Zoom platform, which made all of us together here. And apart from that, multidisciplinary mean that you need to have experiential learning, practical skills attached to it. And second point is equitable and inclusive education. That means you need to give education irrespective of gender, caste, creed, and intellectual capacities. You need to understand that everybody has their own strengths and you need to consider all as equal. And the last one is universal early childhood care education is also very important. Right to education also says that every child has to have access to education. And fifth one is student well-being. So education is more of a entertainment activity. It is definitely an infotainment, but you need to generate some kind of creativity, enthusiasm, curiosity among the students rather than a teacher dominant educational delivery system. Okay, I want to have this parallel reflection based on our discussion. So you can type, you can fill up the things. Today's students are dash. Please type in the text box. Yes, genius, smart, innovators. Only 3 or 4 participants are very actively involved. I'm so happy that it's tech savvy, jack of all and master of none. Okay, I am taking it as a positive side, creative. Yes, you all said it right. So there are a lot of hidden potential within the students itself. So definitely you can tap their talent based on their uh, talent inside. That means you need to understand what exactly that student is capable of, and then you can definitely bring wonders to their lives and their livelihoods. And some of the problems that students also faces some kind of issues. Today's students are future citizens or futures of tomorrow's. All right, I got the answers. Yes, a shortcut strategy, sensitive and talented technically. Right. And sometimes students can also have anxiety. The reason for anxiety can be multidimensional. That we need to understand them, we need to talk to them, then only we can understand them properly. But we can get a lot of cues like withdrawal, from academic activities or withdrawal from curricular or co-curricular activities, poor concentration. Nowadays, the reels culture is a real challenge for a teacher because students get bored very easily. So there will be poor concentration, absenteeism, declining of performance, irritability. These all are symptoms or indicators of students' anxiety. As a mentor, you need to have a close watch and you can always talk to the student to understand better and help them to guide further. And in mentoring, empathy is very important. Understanding another feelings and perspectives without judgment. You need to accept exactly as a person as he is, and you need to understand without any judgment. And we need to have an active listening. That is why God has given 2 ears and 1 mouth. And to build empathy, as a mentor, you need to have certain prerequisites. One is maintain confidentiality. The students must know that their information will not be shared. And as a mentor, follow through on commitments. Be punctual and prepared and consistent with your approach. And be transparent. Explain your coaching process and invite feedback. And as you know, mentoring can be, I mean, even for counseling, basically 3 types of counseling. One is students centric counseling. That means student can solve their own problems. We are just shedding light. Second is teacher centric. That means we are dictating the terms and we are giving counseling as per our experience. And third one is eclectic counseling. That means we are mixing up both depending upon the situation. Do you think which type is more fruitful for the student? Student centric, teacher centric, or eclectic or mixed? Please type your answers. I was asking you which kind of counseling could be more fruitful for the yes, mixed. Right, right. Based on the situation, you need to take a call. Very good. Thank you. And apart from that, you need to be approachable. That means there should be an open door policy if student has some grievances. And trustworthy. Trustworthy, we already discussed, that is confidentiality only. Supportive. You need to give unconditional support to solve their problems. And respectful also. Respect the individual and respect their problems. And good listener. You need to actively listen to their problems so that even listening itself is a good therapy for a student. Half of the problems will be solved through active listening. So regular check-ins, active listening, goal setting that we already discussed in SMART, constructive feedback. You can always take feedback after your session so that student also will get benefited and you also will get a lot of insights for the next plan. And timely referral. If you feel that the student has some mental health issues that has to be referred to a counselor or psychologist or a psychiatrist, you can always refer. And creating a safe learning environment is also important. It includes psychological safety. That means accepting the student, also giving a non-challenging environment. And inclusive teaching, that means I already told, that means you involve all the students equally without any bias. Whether the performing student or non-performing student, you need to consider all the students as equal. Respectful communication. So when a student is in distress, communication matters a lot. The communication should be therapeutic, like active listening, then broad opening, to understand more about the student. Encouragement. You can always encourage a student if the student has, I mean, come up with some solutions and better cope with the situation. You need to encourage. So you encouragement, the principle of encouragement is encouragement you can give always in public. But if you want to give an advice or if any correction, it's always better to give in private. So the teacher's pride is always mentoring student and taking up questions so that the students also, I mean, as a teacher, always understand whether the students got the point that we discuss. So you can type your questions if you have any. So I have parallel reflection activity also 1, 2, 3. An empathetic mentor is someone who is dash. One change I will make after today is dash. One word describing the mentor I aspire to be is dash. So 3 questions. Can you answer these 3 questions? Then I can understand how much you have involved in this talk. So try to answer these 3 questions. And there is no right or wrong answers. I expect. Okay. Bharti has said it's a good listener to involve thoroughly. Dhruv has said the question number 1. Okay, let's take question number 1 first then. Then we will move to question number 2. Okay. It's a good listener and inclusive. So empathetic mentor quality is someone who is a good listener, someone who is involved thoroughly. Only 3 has answered. Okay, listen without judgment. Understand students' perspective. Good listener and observe positive aspects. Very good. I appreciate your active participation. Having empathy and kindness. Active listener and has empathy, Dr. Rakshid. Yes, GCS is definitely flexible. Dr. Bharati, be a good observer. Thank you for your wonderful answers. You have said it absolutely right. I'm so happy that we are on the same page. Okay, now coming to the second question. One change I will make after today is, one change that I will make today is, can you answer that question? Yes, non-judgmental. Listen to their problems and feed from the student. Yes, feedback is very important, Dr. Kuldeep. Unbiased, Dr. Jaini. Be more observant, Dr. Bharati. Yes, not judge them quickly and unbiased. Okay, not jumping into conclusions. Yes. Will take constructive feedback and be more observant. Yes, GCS participant from GCS Medical College. Focus on understanding students and challenging before responding. Yes, very good, Megha. That means we are actually listen to react. Actually, we need to listen to respond. That is a very good perspective. Try to understand their mental condition. Yes, they might have a different mental uh, strata because of different environments. Listen more. Okay. Any other thing? Okay. Use more open-ended questions to understand the students. Very good. Yes. Facilitator, learning environment. Yes. Just like the lighthouse and the ship, we have to be a facilitator. Okay. Ekta has said transformative. Yes. There should be transformation in their behavior, in their lives, as well as in the holistic development. Okay. Counselor. He should be a good counselor. Yes. All right. May I go move to the third question? One word describing the mentor I aspire to be. In one word, you need to describe the mentor I aspire to be. Can you answer the third question? In one word, only one word is required. Responsive, friendly, flexible, preceptor, inspiring, Miss Pooja has so told. Okay, problem solver, encouraging. Yes. Any other thing? Motivator, trustworthy and unbiased. Okay, Patel Shruti Nursing, supportive and unbiased. Thank you. Supportive and unbiased. All right. Respectful, patient. In fact, I also got a lot of insight from you all. Okay, thanks for answering the question of this parallel reflection activity. So moving ahead, my take home message is a student is more than a test score. Thanks for your active participation. And if you have any questions, I am happy to take your questions right now.
Thank you, sir. As we come to the end of today's session, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to our esteemed resource person, Dr. Jitin Thomas Farrell, sir, for sharing such valuable knowledge and insight. Thank you, sir, for making the session so informative and engaging. Now, I request everyone to kindly switch on the video to all the participants so we can have an interactive session. Now it's a time to a brief interactive session. I request all the participants, if you have any questions, please free to ask or you can type in a chat box.
Thank you very much, Dr. Jitin, for such an insightful and practical session. Because today's session actually reminded us that teaching imparts knowledge, but mentoring can transform lives. And as a healthcare educators, as I already told you, like we have faculties from nursing, physiotherapy, optometry, and other allied field also. So, as a healthcare educators, our responsibilities always extends beyond helping students to pass examination, as we also help them build confidence, professionalism, resilience, and compassion. And I hope each one of us will reflect on one mentoring practice that we can implement with our students in our daily routine. So, on behalf of our KD Institutes, I extend once again a sincere gratitude to Dr. Jitin for sharing his valuable experience and practical strategies with all of us. Because always we have to remember in this way, because I always tell to my teachers also the same thing, like a student may not always remember every lecture we deliver, but they will always remember the educator who believed in them when they needed it most. So that is very important thing as an educator we must have. So thank you once again. If any participants, because all seniors fellows are here, we can see senior nursing professionals, physiotherapists, optometrists. If you have any query or anything to be shared, also you can share with us. It is not like a query session, it is like a
Yes.
give and
Yes.
take session. So I request everyone.
Yes, yes, definitely. It is always learning is both the ways. I also learn a lot of things from you after this session, especially in the comments. There are a lot of insightful answers. Being senior academicians, and I can see a diverse population. Also, I'm so happy to have physiotherapy colleagues from physiotherapy, optometry, nursing, and anything I missed, Dr. Chris. These are the
Yeah,
group.
these are the main.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the groups. I'm so grateful for all of you, and you can share your experience if you feel that this one strategy that I use. One more thing I want to tell her, I usually keep an appreciation cards in my table. One is appreciation cards, and second one is self-care cards. So what I do is, if a student has done some good work, so what I do, I have almost 50 cards. It can be purchased from Amazon. Actually, I started for myself initially to appreciate myself. Then I have extended to my students, and even my faculties and colleagues always come to me and take. They are interested to take, and this is a set of cards. I randomly tell them to. I shuffle the cards and randomly tell them to take cards out of there and see. Can I take one card for all of you? Yes, I'm randomly taking. I'm just shuffling it. Yes. Yes, this is the card. Can you read out? Can you read out? Yes. Anyone can read out this? Can you see it?
It's not visible.
Okay. There's a problem with the, I'm so sorry. I could not adjust it.
You
I
can read,
want
sir.
you to perceive it.
Acha.
Anyway,
You
no,
may read it, sir.
I could not find out what is the problem. Maybe light source is a problem. Okay, let me read out it for you. It is you brilliant. Obviously, today with your insightful comments. So this is one of the card appreciation cards. Sometimes students comes to us with a lot of tensions, majorly with academic stress.
Sir, you please unmute.
Yes, yes, I have unmuted. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello,
Yes,
Dr.
yes.
Chris?
Yes, yes.
Can you hear me? I think there is some technical glitch comes in a way. Okay, fine. So the second card is self-care cards. When the student is stressful, again the same process. When I tell them to take one card, so I will take one just for a practice. Okay, this card says I am in perfect balance. This is one of the self-care cards. So I practice whenever I find its need. But daily, when I come to office, mm, my bandwidth is low. I'm sorry, there is some issue from my end. Can you hear me? Can you type?
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
All right. Okay. So whenever I also take card daily. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Now we can
Sorry,
hear you.
sorry. My apologies for the technical interruptions. That is from my end. My apologies for that. And I was talking about self-care cards. So these two cards, I am telling you, it will definitely transform our own lives. You can also take cards when you are stressful, and if you feel like somebody is not appreciating your work, you can always take cards for yourself also. It will begin your day with a lot of positivity. And thanks a lot. I'm so happy to interact with all of you, and it's a learning experience for me also. Have a good day. If you have any, can you please one of the appreciation cards? What do you mean? Do you want me to take one more card? Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. I will definitely do that again. Thank you. That means I feel worthful because I can see that the positive vibes going through online as well. Thanks for asking it. All right, I'm shuffling it. Okay.
फीडबैक लिंक शेयर कर दिए
Okay, you certainly are a class apart. Your innovative ideas make it fun to work with you. This is a card that got. I have taken now. So these are the certain kinds of cards that I keep. Okay, if you have any questions, most welcome. Otherwise, we can wind it up.
तुरंत बंद मत
So in the chat box, there is a
Yes,
question.
yes.
It's great, but as educators, what are the other ways to teach effectively on days when we are not feeling our best?
All right. Yes. See, teaching and the problem now the when you feel like if you're not at the best, you always keep the ball in their students' court. It's like a football. You should not keep your ball in your court. You need to kick back to the audience through a brainstorming questions. So always have brainstorming questions in your slides, and believe me, you will get a lot of ideas from the students than you could think of. So that will boost your morale as well as your cognitions. That is one technique. And second technique, I would say, be interactive. This national education policy always says students centric. And one more thing I have noticed in my presentations or others presentation also, we depend largely on PPTs. Remember, it is not substitute, it is only a supplement. It supplements the teaching learning activity, but it is not a substitute. So while you are making PPTs, it also should encourage the students to think, not to bombard with informations. So that should be very careful because all of us make PPT and make it short and sweet. Okay, others specifically you all different teachers have different strategies. This is my strategy that I do. Okay, any other question?
No, there is no any other question. So thank you once again, sir, for enlightening our faculties. And for tomorrow, we have another important session that is on beyond PowerPoint. What are the AI-powered teaching and active learning strategies? It will be taken by Madam Sridevi Balchandran from Oman. She's here also today. Also, she's here just for her Zoom check. And she has requested all the participants. Already it was been informed also, like one PDF was also sent to mail for a pre-reading, and few of have responded also. So we request all the participants for tomorrow's session to get one PowerPoint presentation that you use for your teaching, any one presentation, and a series of any four research article if available, if your own research article or any other research article, to explore how AI can generate effective summaries. So this was requested from Madam Sridevi for tomorrow's session. So it will be interactive for tomorrow, like 2 days. 2 days were also very interactive sessions, though faculties were not able to unmute and speaking, but they were responding very effectively in chat box. And till the end, almost 65 participants were there from the starting till the end. That consistency we really appreciated. So please be on time for tomorrow, and we are waiting for a wonderful session tomorrow. Once again, thank you, Dr. Jitin Thomas, for your session. Thank you so much.
Before leaving the meeting, I kindly request everyone to kindly fill the feedback form and submit the form before you exit the session. Once again, on behalf of KD Institute of Nursing Sciences and KD Hospital, I thanks to our respected resource person, Dr. Jitin sir, and each one of you for being a part of today's webinar. Thank you all and have a wonderful day. And we will look forward to meeting you again in our next session. Thank you.
Thank you.